Look at you now, Sally. Who'd have thought 25 years ago to this very minute I was cracking a bottle of champagne open with your granddad. I was king of the world. Unbelievable. In fact, I'll tell you what, I didn't even make it back to the hospital till 9 at night. I was stinking of cigars and booze, and I bought you a little teddy bear called Norman. And your mum, by the way, was not happy.
Well, let's do it now. Only this time, you can share with me the bottle of champagne.
No, we'll wait until tonight, then we'll sink a few together then, all right?
All right.
Did you get a birthday card from your mum?
Why would this year be any different?
Because you took the trouble to get in touch with her, that's why.
Well, what time are you in Leeds?
All right. 10. I'll be back after lunch.
Happy birthday to you!
I'm going to make him wait today, are you, Mr. Baldwin?
Too right I am, Fuzz, after the money he's cost me over the years.
Oh, I didn't know it was your birthday. I never got you all.
It's all right, I didn't expect anything.
Well, maybe I can give you something special later. Oh, have you got anything in mind?
Oh, plenty, but nothing we can say in front of Daddy.
Dad, can I come with you, mate?
No, you're a big boy now.
Wait.
Is this a tip for doing your washing?
Huh?
What is it?
30 quid, found it in his jeans pocket.
Oh, no.
It's all right, you can still spend it.
No, I can't. It's not mine. It's Angela's.
Angela Harris.
Yeah, I borrowed it. I was going to give it her back the day they took her away.
And now she's lying in a prison cell thinking everything would be fine if only Sean had given me money back.
Don't. I did think, but nobody else knows. I suppose I could spend it. You know, she's not going to care, is she? No, but I couldn't. And now it's here, like a witch's curse.
Why don't you just run it across the road and give it to her dad or to Craig?
What, all this time later? It looks like I've got a guilty conscience.
Well, you have.
But why don't you just put it in an envelope and then stick it in the letterbox?
Brilliant. That way they get the money back and I can sleep at night.
Oh, hello. What's this? Your contribution to the Jason Grimshaw Tattoo Fund?
You're not serious about that, are you?
Well, a small one on my shoulder, ma'am. It look dead cool.
Just tell him you hate him, please.
I'm not that keen.
Do you not think you match her enough without body art?
Well, what's wrong with it?
Well, actually, I do quite like those, you know, Maori tribal markings. In fact, I once met a man who had one all the way up his thigh.
Blackcurrant toffee and licorice all sorts. You sure you're not overindulging yourself?
No, these will last me for days. When Blanche and Deirdre are around, they don't last 10 minutes, and neither will admit to eating them.
So, having got Blanche out of your hair, is it worth being without Deirdre?
Oh, that's a leading question. But it seems like the house has been quiet for the first time in years.
Well, it's all right for a few days, but you wouldn't want it for any longer, trust me.
No, I'm sure. But I'm going to make most of it. Pile of books, a few radio programmes earmarked.
Rita's right, though. You'll soon be craving intellectual debate. I know I do. What am I saying? It's obvious. We should get together.
Oh, well...
As a matter of fact, I've just finished the latest chapter of my novel, and I'd appreciate some constructive criticism.
Well, you haven't asked me.
Oh, well, with all due respect, Ken is a little more qualified.
To be honest, try not to offer criticism to friends. It's one occasion where honesty tends not to go down very well.
Oh, it's all right. I've got very broad shoulders.
Well, in that case, there's some boxes of greeting cards need bringing in from the stockroom.
And I have to dash.
Oh, morning.
Been buying meat?
Aye.
I'd have thought you being my next-door neighbour, you'd have been patronising my establishment.
Well, I was passing. I fancied a bit of steak.
Oh, there's no problem. No, you'll be back to mine as soon as you've tasted his meagre offerings. Emmeline, not you and all, deserting me for this mockery of a meat purveyor.
You know very well I get all my meat from you.
You'll be best having your shoes soled in ale with steak than eat.
Oh, dear.
Frederick Handel Elliott. Not getting prettier with age, are you?
What the hell's this?
Just trying to warn folk what they're letting themselves in for if they're daft enough to buy their meat from you, rather shop with me.
That's malicious nonsense. Ask Mrs. Bishop here.
You've just stopped her coming into my shop.
Actually, I stopped for a chat with my neighbours.
Oh, you're a neighbour of Elliott's. Says it all. I had a woman come in here, said she would become a vegetarian rather than eat out from your shop again, Elliott.
Rubbish!
That's just what she said. Rubbish.
Makes you wonder how many you've lost to the dark side that we couldn't save.
Has that idiot son of yours got all his fingers? Been using a rubber cleaver, has he? Emily, you want to pop into the shop and have a look at his chipolatas? Like as not, you'll find one with a knuckle and a nail.
My Marvin can joint a beast before it even knows it's dead, Elliot.
Been a right success, this poster.
Aye, for the first time, people are coming into a butcher shop because of your ugly mug.
We're thinking of having it on our carrier bags.
Come on in, love. Get yourself some decent meat.
No, thank you. I shall be in for £half a pound of bacon later.
Oh, you say that while he's here, but you'll be back when Freddy boy's not watching.
You take that poster down right now, Maddox, or you'll be heading for my solicitor.
You know what they say, all's fair in love and meat purveying. And everyone knows you're about as adept at wooing women as you are at butchery. Do you really think we'd only have one, Printy?
We got a box full in the shop.
I don't suppose you'd autograph a few for us? While you're here, like.
I just wanted to give you this.
Oh, Kelly said you didn't get me anything.
Oh, it's not from them, it's just from me.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, hi. What's going on here, then?
No.
Is that a present?
Well, I don't know, I haven't opened it yet.
You never said out.
Look, don't make a big deal out of it. Thank you, I'm touched.
Yeah, so will she be when Arlie finds out she's after her boyfriend?
Oh, trust you to bring it down to that level.
Oh, what if it was your Kevin she was after?
Kevin wouldn't be interested. He's a bloke, isn't he? I could give him a birthday present he would never forget.
What, like a rash?
I know I like birthdays.
No man comes between me and her, okay?
Thanks, I'll bear that in mind.
Where are you going?
What's going on?
Uh-oh, we're all for it now.
No, it's nothing, Adam. It's all right. Listen, you've got an order to get at me.
Hey, hold on a minute, you. Let's see his present first. What is it? Boxers, briefs, or a thong?
Yeah, he'd look great in a posing pants.
Oh, in your dream.
And hers, apparently.
It's just a T-shirt.
I'll open it later.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Jamie. Happy birthday to you. One word from me, you'd be wearing that cake.
Don't say out, Janice.
Well, go on then. Blow your candle out. Yay!
Is anybody going to do any work today?
What happens if we say no?
Right, come on, get your shirts off. Shirt off. Shirt off.
Leave him alone.
There's a phone call for you. The rep from Crowley's wants to speak to Mr. Cole, the manager.
Yes, well, when you have a natural air of authority, people do tend to make assumptions. Excuse me.
Rita, you know very well that's private. It's his novel. It's meant to be read. Oh, he takes it to the bathroom with him in case I'm tempted to sneak a look, which, of course, you wouldn't. Of course not. But, seeing as you have, what's it like? Well,
But right.
how's the writing going?
Oh, very well, actually. I seem to have tapped into a spring of creativity. It just seems to bubble up from deep inside me.
More likely to be that pork pie that you ate a bit earlier.
I'm sure Shakespeare and Dickens didn't have to put up with all this scoffing.
They would if they worked in here. Hey, do you think one day we'll get one of them blue plaques? Norris Cole, author, sold sherbet lemons and jelly babies on these premises.
Oi, what is that fan doing outside? Jamie, you got a problem?
I thought you were out until this afternoon.
Me and all, son, me and all. I got stuck behind miles of mothers taking their kids to school in them Chelsea tractors. And all of a sudden, a 5-mile tailback with some divvy shed a lorry load of bricks on the motorway, filed out. I'm listening to Stranglers on the CD, that ain't a problem, looking at the features, and the phone goes, and all of a sudden the meeting is cancelled. How is my luck? He should have been on the road an hour ago. Where is he?
Mr. Marlowe been telling stories about our little birthday party.
No, he's just jealous because we didn't let him blow candle out.
Not in the mood, girls. Got it? More to the point, sunshine. What are you doing here? And you? This is a factory. Last time I looked, you weren't on the payroll.
Yeah, no. Just came here to wish him an happy birthday.
Well, he's got a mobile, which in a jiffy will be in his van, on its way to Warrington and Hull. You can ring him.
Hull? That was tomorrow.
Not anymore, it ain't.
Mr. Baldwin, they weren't really doing any harm.
Keep your beak out of it, Janice, and get back to work. He'll see you tonight.
See you later, babe.
You still here?
Hull is in the opposite direction to Warrington.
If I want a geography lesson, son, I'll go back to school. All right? Now, hit the road, Jack. Thank you.
Same again, is it?
Oh, why not? Please. Well? Well, what? You know very well. His novel. I thought you didn't approve of me peeking. I don't. And I shall tell him what you've been up to. Unless you tell me about it. That's blackmail. I know. Well, actually, it's very interesting. It's all about this boy growing up after the war. Oh, the things his mother put him through. All the household chores. Every Monday before school, he'd be out with his dolly tub. My mother had one of those. Hard work. He'd do all the washing and hang it out so it'd be dry, ready for him to iron. Do you know, I never thought I'd say this, but poor Norris. Rita, it's a novel. Fiction. But is it, though? You see, Ken advised him to write from personal experiences. And that's only half of it. The other things he put up with. You really think it's autobiographical? Well, if he ever talks about his mother, you watch. There's a flicker in his eyes, like a kicked dog. I mean, we talk about Scylla and little Chesney. But that woman... Perhaps she's the one to blame, then. What for? For the fact that he's a small-minded, irritating know-it-all.
What's so funny?
Nothing, Shakespeare. Come and sit down. Yellow one.
White wine, please, Violet, love. Hope you're going to make an effort tonight, Leanne. I like Jamie's birthday meals to be a bit special.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be there.
Looking forward to it. Not sure Jamie will mind. Will what? Be there. Your Danny sent him to Hull.
What? It's Jamie's birthday. You're having a do?
Having a heart attack, more like. Yeah, so when he gets back, he'll probably just want to go into town. Just the two of us. Listen, girl. If Jamie isn't at this party, I'm not going to be very happy, and I'm never unhappy alone. Get it?
Look at that, Lippy. That seems about as straight as Fuzzy's barnet.
Sorry, Mr. Baldwin.
Oh, the fuck, you've got to keep on top of them, son. Don't want a Dutch army to walk with a limp, do you? Know what I mean?
Mr. Baldwin?
What?
Will Janice become a manager and all when she's sort of family?
Now what you on about?
Well, the way your Jamie and Leanne were acting this morning, there's bound to be a wedding by the end of the year.
Oh, just think, Mr. Baldwin, Les Battersby as an in-law.
Hey, just think, Mr. B. If I Lee weds George here, you get to walk down the aisle with me, cocker.
Look, I ain't got enough to put me off the wedding already.
Here comes the bride.
You management, Lee's enemy. You don't join them with their rubbish. Got it? Hello?
What's all this about you sending Jamie to... Where was it? Hull.
By way of Warrington.
It's his birthday!
Yes, love. Well, he'll be back. Don't worry. No problem.
If you've messed things up...
Look, I'm sorry. I've had a bad morning and, you know, I thought he was taking a what's it.
Oh, and he were only having 5 minutes with his girlfriend.
Frankie, we can hear wedding bells. Aren't we right, Leanne?
Do you mind? This is private. I'll hold my hands up. I was out of order and I'm sorry.
I'll give you sorry. If Jamie doesn't make it, you'll be wearing your bits as a bobblette.
What are you up to?
Oh, hello. I brought you this. It's £30.
You what?
Sorry, I'm Sean. I work on the next machine to Angela at Underworld.
Oh, aye. Oh, I've seen you.
Only I borrowed some money off her, but I never had a chance to give it back, so now I am.
It's not charity you're out.
No, I've just said that.
Them lassies thinking we need handouts.
That's not a dead cat, is it?
Well, it's not a live one.
What are you doing with a dead cat under your arm?
I'm taking it to the tip. The binmen don't appreciate it.
You didn't... I mean, it did die naturally, didn't it?
You think I killed it or something?
No, I mean...
I mount 'em. You'd say stuff 'em.
No, live and let live, I'd say. Oh, I see what you mean.
Taxidermists call it mounting, other folk call it stuffing. I don't suppose you have any hobbies, do you?
No. Well, no.
I were mounting it for a mate. It were his cat, but then he popped his clogs and all.
Oh, poor thing. Hey, I don't suppose I could have him.
It's a her, not that it matters.
Oh, sorry, her. Oh, please. Hey, I tell you what, why don't I give you £30 for her?
Well, if it makes you feel any better.
Oh, it's almost like she's sleeping.
Well, that were idea. He were going to have her on the hearthrug.
Oh. So your friend, her owner, was he devastated by the sad loss of his companion? Killed by grief?
No, by a bus. Stepped off pavement, went right under, no messing. Look, you can have a bag and all.
Oh. Thank you, Mr. Appleyard.
Dad, that's not Eddie Maddox's head.
It weren't his head. I would picture it.
You'd not be careful, you have your hand off.
Yeah, well, it tastes better than the muck in his shop. I said it tastes better than his muck. You want to see what he puts in his sausages. There's more sailor in them than in a box of cornflakes.
We should put that on posters.
Oh. No. I shall not sink to his level. I shall occupy the immoral ground. I shall let him try and goad me into a response which shall not be forthcoming.
You're not going to let him get away with it.
Now, my heck. When he thinks he's got me beat, I shall unleash my solicitor and sue the pathetic toe-rag for every penny he's got!
I've just sneaked out.
Sorry?
My novel? I realised this morning you didn't want to hurt Rita's feelings. Not that she ever bothers about hurting mine.
What's that got to do with your novel?
Well, casting a critical eye over it. I mean, honestly, with the best will in the world, Rita, I mean, well, if it had been a cabaret tune, then
I'm sorry,
maybe...
Norris, but I meant what I said. I don't want to spoil our friendship.
Kenneth, do you really think I'd be so petty? And anyway, I'm confident you won't be disappointed. No, I'm sure my jottings will transport you to a simpler time, that other country which...
Yes, well, I'm already there with Thomas Hardy.
Oh, yes, well, very overrated, Hardy. Now, my novel...
Norris, I'm sorry, but the answer is no.
Oh. Well, you regret it.
Well, that's the risk I'm prepared to take. Don't we? If you don't mind.
Warren, I need help in there. Daddy?
No, love, look, I'm getting drinks, mate.
Do you want me to help you? No, thanks. I'd hate you to spoil your dress. You obviously love it to wear it so often.
I'll give you a hand, Frank.
Oh, do you know how to mash potatoes?
Yeah, sure.
There you go.
What was all that about this morning?
Well, Jamie was supposed to be at work, wasn't he? And I thought you were winding me up.
I didn't even know you were going to be there.
Candice's here. Ash should have it.
Oh, we're talking moustache.
Yeah, she heard that.
Just tell Nightlight, don't care if she wears it up or down or brings it in a bag. Just hurry up and get here before Frankie goes into orbit.
Well, I've told you stop calling that, Dad.
Nightlight.
We can't get any dimmer, can you?
Have you rung Jamie?
No answer, babe.
If he's stuck somewhere.
Not late, am I?
No, perfect timing. Mwah.
All right, then what about Eminem? You like him? He's got tattoos.
All right, get one.
Nice one.
Yeah, and so will I. A nice big one all down my neck.
No way.
Your choice.
Hiya.
Watch the cat.
Where did that come
Eileen, it's such a sad story. The owner died and somebody had put her in a carrot bag, ready to throw her away.
Oh.
Don't touch her. She's not moved since I brought her in.
Poor thing, must be worn out.
Or dead.
Sean.
She's stuffed. Sorry, mounted.
You are.
Oh, it is! Oh, I can't feel it.
No, I can't.
Angela's dad did it. It's what he does for a hobby.
Oh, do you know, we shouldn't told me that. I've got visions of Tommy Harris upstairs in the front bedroom.
Where's Candice?
Fiz used all the hot water.
Happy birthday!
Thanks, babe. Hey, I've been saying I wanted a watch.
Do you like it?
I do, yeah.
Where's our present, babe?
Here, Dad, what'd you get him?
Oh, I ain't got a clue. I left it to your mum.
There you go.
Oh, thanks, Frank.
Happy birthday.
Oh, that's great. That is great.
Here you go. Come on, have this champagne before it gets warm, eh? Leanne, Frank. I was telling Jamie, you know, how I got legless on champagne the day he was born.
Haven't given you many champagne moments since, though, have I?
Oh, I've made a mess of a lot of things in my life, son, but there's two things I'm very proud of. One is Warren, the other one's you. Happy birthday, son.
You know, if you kept the receipt, you can always change it. No, I didn't. Did you keep yours?
Hey, look, they're both fantastic. Mwah. Mwah. Thanks a lot. Look, it's good to have two watches anyway.
It is indeed. London and New York. Right, shall we eat? Because I'm famished.
What, I'll wait for Candice?
No, she's only waiting so she can make an entrance. I think it's great she makes the best of herself, even when it's not Warren's party.
Yeah, that'd be her.
She'd have to pull the stops out to compete with you two, though. Come on, then.
Hello, sweetheart.
Mum.
I've come to wish you happy birthday.